My friends, if you're here, I feel your pain. St. John's River can go to, yeah, you know what? I feel your pain. But hey, let's solve that issue and get you past that tournament. Ready? Let's go. All right, my friends. So, a lot of people have been having trouble with the St. John River tournament. The first time you come to it, it's a 2-day tournament, and people are having trouble finding the fish, catching the fish, etc. Just everything about it. I too was one of those people. I did that tournament over and over and over and over and over and was just like couldn't either catch fish, find them, nothing. So then I found a spot, but then I still couldn't get the fish to hit. And then someone recommended to me to try the Jerkalicious swim bait. So that lure I'm talking about is this right here, the Jerkalistic swim bait. Now, when I fished the tournament with this, I slayed them. It was like 46-degree temperature, and every fish was 10 pounds plus, and it was like every single cast, they were just annihilating the thing. Now, I even caught the legendary fish, legendary largemouth out in this spot as well. I actually caught him 3 times, back to back to back, like one cast after the other, 3 times in a row. That's a glitch, though. That's not supposed to happen. But take him out of the mix, and all my largemouth bass were 10 pounds plus. I would have weighed in 5 fish that were over 10 pounds both days. But I ended up weighing in at 144 pounds for my day 1, day 2 total, with a combined weight of fish caught 215 pounds. So you can take 20 pounds off my 144 pound total for catching 2, 3 of the legendaries. You know, we'll keep one. They're 19 pounds. So we keep one, and I'm saying take 20 off because I had at least 2 10-pounders that would replace the other 2 legendary catches. We're still well over 100 pounds, which annihilates that tournament. You just need something around over 40, basically. I mean, the second place was 44 pounds. So he kicked its butt. And then so I was like, well, let me come out here and fish it in a different temperature and see what happens. So that's what we're doing here now. And what I found out is that the Jerkalistic wasn't necessarily working again in 61-degree temperature, but the other lure that I found to work, if that one's not getting you the hits, is the Lake Fork Special Rattle Trap. So that one here is right here, the 3.5-inch Lake Fork Special. So that lure and the Jerkalistic swim bait are the 2 lures, and I'll show you what I do. So as you can see, my fish finder is going nuts, right? It's a nonstop fish parade. So where am I? Well, on the map you can see where I am. It's that left red marker up there. My boat is right on top of it. And basically what you want to do is drive your boat out here in this area. I mean, it's right across from the starting point. You start right over there in that direction at the boat dock. So you come out here and just kind of cruise around till you find this boat parade going on, right? This fish parade. Now, all you got to do is, you'll see, I'm going to take my lure, and I'm not even going to do a full cast because the fish are within like 20 yards of the boat, right? So I'm just going to do a 50%. I think I've got the rattle trap on right now. So the fish are down past the midline, right? So they're 12 feet or more. So what I do is I let this sink down. There's no need to do a full power cast because the fish are right here by the boat. So we just let it sink. Then once I get down to like 15 or so feet, about where the fish are currently marching around, then I'll just start slowly, Give it a little bit of reel and see, there's a fish right there. Boom. And this is a heartbeat. So this is a big one. Let's make sure we don't lose it. I usually play this on PC with a mouse, but I'm using a controller right now. So forgive me if I lose a fish. Ooh.
Yes.
And there we go. Look at that. Piggy, right? 16 pounder. Right? Trophy. Boom. 16 pound. Look at the fish parade. Like, it's going nuts, right? So the other thing is you just got to find out which side of your boat they're on. So what you do is when you come out here, I kind of like cast. I'll cast out this direction, turn a little bit, cast that direction, cast. Work around your boat till you find what side of your boat they're on. Then it's on. Then you just do like this. Again, little cast. We're going to let it sink down. Striper hit it, right? I don't want to catch him, so I'm not going to set the hook, but the game will automatically sometimes set the hook for you. I don't want to waste the time catching him. So we'll probably cut this out of the video, and I'll come back to this part. So you'll see me resume once this fish is dealt with. Well, he's off now, so we can let it go. All right. All right, so we had the striper hit at that time. There's a little 10% cast. That might not be enough, but we can see. I happen to be looking away when that fish hit. I don't know what it was. Looks to be a largemouth. Yeah.
That toad right
10
there?
pounder, right?
Chunk panda.
All I'm doing is casting, right? Like I said, the fish are within like 20 yards of the boat. Once you figure out what side they're on, you're in. And I've been out here for a while fishing, and you can kind of see this doesn't show all the fish. I don't understand why the catch summary doesn't show you all the fish, but look at these. Well, maybe it does. Okay, because there's the 16 we just caught, and then the 10 after it. But you can see, look at these. All monsters, right? This will win you the tournament for sure, fishing this spot. Because you're going to catch 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pounders out here. You may even get, I can't remember his name for the life of me, the legendary fish. But that's all you do. And like I said, if they're not hitting the rattle trap, but they're hitting the rattle trap right now, right? You would switch to the jankalistic. Typically, start with the jankalistic. Like I said, for me, when I did it in the tournament, the temperature was 46 degrees. I started with this, and I mean, like, they were hitting it on the fall. Like, it wasn't even down to where I wanted it to get, and they were just annihilating this bait the whole both days of the tournament. And then when I came out here after the tournament, where I am right now, they weren't hitting it at all at the start. So then I had to mess around with some lures, messed around with that rattle trap, and then that seemed to be the go-to when they weren't hitting this lure. Well, let's see if we get one on this. You can see we got a serious fish parade going on. Now they may not still be on this side, but I see one right there. See, it's kind of dark. You probably can't see them on screen. They're over to the right side of the screen. Lots of fish, right? A couple largemouth I can see there. We got the catfish there, so we'll probably edit that out. So, because they didn't hit that, I'm going to switch back to the Lake Fork Special Rattle Trap. Like I said, just a little cast. You can see I didn't even have my hand on the controller because I was waiting for the lure to fall. And I believe that was a largemouth. Again, I wasn't paying attention. I just heard the sound. Yeah, that's a largie. So he's probably like an 8 or 9 pounder, somewhere around there, because we're not getting the heartbeat. 10 pounder. So that's how you do it, my friends. It's pretty simple once you figure it out. Like I said, you come out here to this spot. You're basically looking to sit your boat in this fish parade. Like, you want to find the fish parade. Once you find this crazy fish parade going on, again, there's my spot. It's the left marker. You can see the circle of my boat is around my fish marker there. And I'm literally have my boat sitting where on my fish finder it is just a constant fish parade. And all you got to do is you got to figure out what side of the boat they're on. So you can't just fish off one side of the boat and be like, man, I got a fish parade, but there ain't no fish here. You got to fish around your boat till you find what side they're on. And like I said, you only need to go about like 20 yards out from the boat. You don't need to sling a full power cast out there because the fish aren't out that far. They're right around your boat. So cast it out there, let it sink down to where the fish are, maybe a little bit deeper than where the fish are, so that when you start to reel it in, you kind of come up through the fish. So just do that, like reel it a little bit, and if it's starting to come up too high out of the depth you want it to be, let it fall back down. If you can see a largemouth on your screen, kind of just let the lure chill. Don't reel it at all. Just maybe like feather it just to keep it from sinking too much. And sometimes they will just do a complete 180 and turn around and come hit the lure if you just let it sit there for a couple seconds. So hopefully this helps you. Again, I showed you on the map where we're at. Like I said, I've done this in 61 degree temperature. I've done it in 46. Different times of day, doesn't matter. These two lures seem to get the job done in this spot. So don't forget, like, subscribe, all that good jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And like I said, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe if this video helped you out. I do put out gaming content videos about the games I play, tips, guides, tricks, and things like that. And if you want to come hang out in the live stream, I do most of my live streaming over on Facebook, where I am a partner on Facebook Gaming. So come check me out over there. And I do also do streams occasionally here on YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next one.